If you've spent any time looking for a new car recently, you've probably run into a wall of acronyms: HEV, PHEV, MHEV, EV. Automakers use these terms interchangeably, and their marketing departments love to invent proprietary names. You cannot know what technology is actually under the hood just by reading the badge on the trunk. Take the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. Despite the standard nameplate, this is a plug-in vehicle with a massive battery, leaving out the most critical engineering information. Then there is the term regenerative hybrid. You will hear this pushed heavily on dealership lots, but it is purely a marketing buzzword designed to dress up standard, older hybrid technology. If you rely on dealership badges or marketing glossaries, you will end up buying a powertrain that is completely mismatched to your daily driving habits. Making the wrong assumption here has real consequences. You can waste thousands of dollars on upfront premiums, or actively hurt your fuel economy by hauling around hundreds of pounds of dead battery weight. This powertrain comparison matrix objectively evaluates vehicles based on engineering. Columns represent the spectrum of vehicle types, moving left to right from pure gasoline to pure electric. The rows track the lifestyle and financial trade-offs required for each vehicle. Defining these mechanical differences and mapping them to your reality is the only way to find a car that will actually lower your total operating costs. We will start at the entry level with the mild hybrid, or MHEV. This system uses a tiny 48-volt battery that simply replaces the traditional starter and alternator. Looking at the matrix, an MHEV requires zero external charging. It relies entirely on gas for propulsion, and because the battery is small, the upfront cost premium is very low. The trade-off here is straightforward. You do not have to change your behavior at all, and your auto start and start will feel much smoother, but you will never experience pure silent electric driving. The next step up in complexity is the standard hybrid, or HEV. This is the architecture often rebranded by salespeople as a regenerative hybrid. An HEV utilizes a larger 1 to 1.5 kilowatt-hour battery. The vehicle charges this battery entirely on its own by capturing kinetic energy during braking and by siphoning power directly from the gas engine. On our matrix, the HEV still requires no external plug. It uses dual propulsion, meaning the electric motor and gas engine work together, and it comes with a moderate cost premium over a standard gas car. The outcome for an HEV is excellent stop-and-go city fuel economy with zero range anxiety. However, your electric-only driving is limited to parking lot speeds, and you remain 100% reliant on the gas station. Now we bridge the gap. The plug-in hybrid, or PHEV, sits firmly between standard hybrids and fully electric vehicles. Think of it as a part-time EV. The defining hardware difference is scale. A PHEV battery is 10 to 20 times larger than a standard HEV battery, and the only way to fill it is by connecting the vehicle to an external plug. Mechanically, this allows the PHEV to provide anywhere from 15 to 50 miles of pure electric driving. Once that battery depletes, it seamlessly transitions into operating exactly like a standard gas hybrid. Back to the matrix. The PHEV features a massive battery, requires a plug, uses EV propulsion with a gas backup, and demands a high upfront cost premium, usually between $3,000 and $10,000. This creates a mandatory user input. To justify that massive purchase price, you must commit to a daily at-home charging routine. If you fail to plug it in daily, the engineering turns against you. You end up hauling around a massive, heavy, dead battery that actively decreases your fuel economy compared to a cheaper standard HEV. We do need to clarify one major edge case that confuses the market: the BEV VEX, like the discontinued BMW i3 range extender shown here. A BEV VEX is an electric vehicle first, equipped with a tiny backup gas generator to keep you from getting stranded. A PHEV is the exact opposite. It is a gas-first hybrid equipped with an enlarged battery. And we have hard data on how that PHEV architecture holds up in the wild. Real-world studies show plug-in hybrids frequently burn up to 3 times more fuel than their manufacturers claim. The root cause is entirely behavioral. Drivers buy them for tax incentives but lack the needed charging infrastructure. They treat them like standard hybrids. A sticker promising 100 mpge is not a guarantee of the vehicle's engineering. It is a best-case scenario that relies entirely on your personal daily discipline. Let's strip away the marketing. Ignore the term regenerative hybrid. all hybrids use regenerative braking. Instead, we need a practical way to make this decision. This flowchart maps the technology directly to your living situation. We start with a single question. Do you have guaranteed overnight charging in a driveway or garage? For street parkers, the decision stops here. Follow the no path. The standard HEV is your peak optimization, requiring zero infrastructure. If you have home charging, we ask the second qualification. Is your commute under 40 miles? Skipping this basic lifestyle audit is the primary reason buyers end up frustrated. If you do not match the car to your charging infrastructure, the purchase fails. For drivers with overnight charging and short commutes, the yes path leads directly to the plug-in hybrid. If you fit this profile, a PHEV yields virtually zero gas station visits weekly, while preserving unlimited off-grid road trip capability for your weekends. You do need to run the math carefully. With federal tax credits on plug-in hybrids actively expiring, recovering the thousands of dollars you pay in upfront premiums is becoming significantly harder. If you spend the vast majority of your time doing heavy, high-speed highway driving over long distances, or you don't have that dedicated plug at home, save your money. Take the lower purchase price of the standard HEV and enjoy the set-it-and-forget-it fuel savings. Ignore the acronyms, ignore the shiny badges on the lot. Evaluate your commute, check your electrical outlets, and buy the powertrain that fits your parking spot.